These are resources capable of turning around the fortunes of the communities around and the state in general. Grazing activities flourish here. This is evident in the numbers of cattle seen all around. The herdsmen direct these animals from different parts of northern Nigeria to this largely fertile hillside. The agricultural prowess of the people of the different communities located around this hilly region, including SALIU, is very visible in the long stretch of cashew plantation, one of their main sources of livelihood.
The cashew, the fact remains that most of our people live in Okofe before, that's western region. And you find that the land now in the western region is getting old. That's why they have decided to come down and go on cashew plantation. We have a lot of cashew here, and that serves as a source of income, even for women, talk less of men in this our community. If there's governmental encouragement, like you have to, these days everybody is becoming weak. If there are tractors and we go on the mechanized farming, you find that cashew and other products, even cocoa itself you could have the plantation here in Owa-Kajola because you have the land plentifully.
The state government's approach to agriculture is really through the off-taker demand-driven scheme. That works basically by tying the smallholding farmer to the commercial agri concerns, so that whatever the farmer is producing, at the time he's producing, he's already had an agreement, an MOU with an off-taker farmer who will take it off them. So in the last administration, the Ahmed administration provided 215 million naira in microcredit to 172 farmers across the whole of the state. Some of them were cashew farmers, but we have not been able to cover all of them. We're hoping to, in the next phase, cover as many of those farmers as we can, obviously subject to how much money we're able to make available. It's unlikely that the state government will directly intervene because it hasn't worked anywhere. What governments do is to create the appropriate environment or partner with private sector investors, or in this case, encourage smallholding farmers by providing them with access to credit, providing them access to rent, tractors, farm inputs, and extension services. It's unlikely that the state government will go in directly because it's never worked anywhere in Nigeria. And so our approach is have the policy structure in place, provide the necessary funding in microcredit, and then, where necessary, we advertise it and encourage farmers to take advantage of the opportunities. We already have a cashew processing firm in Bondoroko here in Kwara State. That doesn't mean there's no opportunities for more. It's quite straightforward. If you have some of those farmers come together, a minimum of 10 of them, form a cooperative and approach the Ministry of Commerce and Cooperatives, as long as you have a solid business plan about what you want to do with the money, you will get the funds.
Also on the stretch are all the smaller waterfalls, including Ijoko. Finally, we arrive at Owa-Kajola and the people are glad we came. Well, finally, we're here at Owa-Kajola, and this is the home of the famous and popular
Owa Falls. It is in Ifelodun local government area of Kwara State. Well, we hear that it is a beauty to behold, and that is why I'm here on Community Report to see for myself. I'm Chris Elem, so come along as we take this tour together.
We are down for Kolowu, a blessing to us in Kwara State. Our land is fit for agriculture, our yield is filled with iron. Our people are good, kind to us strangers. Owa-Kajola is blessing to our state. Shout HHS, sing HHS. Our motto is work and pray. Sing a song of joy, sing a song and pray for our high school.
The village is surrounded by hills on every side, and population here is put at about 5,000. History has it that the people of Owa-Kajola once occupied the hilltop, but migrated to their present site in the early part of 1940s.
Owa-Kajola.
Our people initially occupied the hilltop, which served as a fortress to them during wars. Over time, they realized that they could not continue to live up there if they ever wished to enjoy government's presence. So they decided to relocate to this present site in 1940, while our other kingsmen chose to settle on the other side of the hill. Suffice to say, there is no connection between Owu in Ogun State and Owa Falls. Way back, you could drive your car to the waterfalls when the road was good during the military era, but today all that is gone. We plead with the government to come to our aid and give us a good road network to the waterfall.